This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Monica Hernandez. The 4th of July, always a busy beach day here in San Diego, but with the 4th falling on a Saturday and most people having Friday off, well, the crowd started a day early. We can expect the beaches to be even more packed today. You'll see lifeguards and other first responders out in force to make sure everyone stays safe. And a lot of people soaking up the sunshine while celebrating the holiday.
It's the food, the people, and the activities, you know, the fireworks. We're just having a great time.
The fireworks and just everybody's super happy. I like to see all these people walking down the boardwalk.
It means a lot of things. I have a lot of great memories growing up, just celebrating with my family, the community, watching the fireworks.
About to get out there and surf, shed some waves. You know, they're looking all right.
Tried to put on the right, attire, but it's about our freedom and it's about our life and our liberty. And I think just cherishing that and valuing that.
And just a reminder, if you're headed to the beach this weekend, lifeguards say it is best to check with them about the current conditions in the water. Happening right now, the CHP is doubling patrols across San Diego and all of California for the holiday weekend. The agency says the 4th of July is consistently one of the deadliest times of the year on our roads. The CHP says speeding and reckless driving are the biggest concerns, especially with World Cup watch parties also going on.
With the warmer weather, we see a lot more people out going to the beach, going out to bars, having parties. That combined with the FIFA tournaments, more people are out just celebrating and having a good time.
The CHP's maximum enforcement period ends at midnight on Monday morning. And if you're heading out of town or to a 4th of July party this weekend, take a look here. This is the best and worst drive times according to AAA. Today, the traffic rush starts early. The worst times to be on the road, anywhere between 10 a.m. and noon. So be patient and drive safe. This 4th of July is feeling a bit different for many of our military families in San Diego. It's a time to celebrate not only our nation, but those serving it, especially this year when deployments have been long, uncertain, and oftentimes extended. So we went to the Embarcadero and asked people to share a message for our service members. This is what they had to say.
Just thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much for your time and service.
I want them to know that many people here are really thinking about their welfare, to make sure they're safe, their family is safe, and that they come back home safely.
Whether you agree with the wars that we fight or not, the people who serve in our military are making a brave sacrifice.
And we love you and miss you.
According to the San Diego Military Advisory Council, San Diego is home to more than 130,000 active duty service members. And they're not the only ones to look out for today. The San Diego Humane Society is reminding pet owners to be on alert for their animals because loud fireworks can scare them. Some even run away. Just yesterday, they held a free microchipping event to make sure people can find their lost pets. They're also waiving all reclaim fees through July 7th, so if you lose your pet, you won't have to pay a fee to get them back.
4th of July is an incredibly stressful day for animals because the fireworks are so long and they're everywhere all at once. Pets don't have anywhere to escape, so they run away. And we see that on July 5th, 6th, and 7th here at the shelters.
Last year, 257 pets ended up at the Humane Society after the July 4th weekend. If your pet happens to get lost, you can text LOST to 858-SAN-LOST or check the Humane Society's Lost Pets website. Well, if you're a history buff in San Diego, you might be surprised that you don't have to travel far to get your hands on books that are as old as our nation. NBC 7 political reporter Joey Safchik takes us to the library where some national treasures are being protected.
You may expect to find original Dr. Seuss drawings in the city where he spent 4 decades. What you might not expect to find here is the Journal of the Proceedings of the Congress held at Philadelphia in May 1775, printed in 1776. I can hold it in my hands here, not at the Library of Congress, but at the library at UC San Diego.
These books are in excellent shape.
George Washington's printed letters from the Revolutionary War.
It's an utterly fascinating account when you see all the letters together.
A French tome which once sat on Thomas Jefferson's personal shelves.
I'm also quite sure, knowing that it was Jefferson, that he read this book also.
Not just
owned it.
This is the Journal of the Proceedings of Congress, printed in 1776, worth 3 shillings then, and a priceless American artifact today.
This is, I find, terrifically interesting.
Plus, there's a first edition of Benjamin Franklin's book on experiments about electricity, and a letter written by George Washington himself.
That is George Washington's signature. And I love history, and I love thinking about things like that and how things are saved and what isn't saved.
These letters and books, printed some 250 years ago, were saved and are in remarkable condition. But if you're wondering how they ended up in Southern California, which didn't even become a state until 1850, well, Linda Clausen, the director of Special Collections and Archives at UCSD, is wondering that too.
How did it end up here in your hand? I have no idea.
But she does know their survival is something of a miracle, and each one really does feel like a national treasure.
Do you feel obligated to protect them? Very much so, but also to share them.
So much has changed since our nation's nationcy. History books about our time will hold within them tweets and Truth Social posts. But there's also plenty that has stayed the same.
Is there anything in reading this that reminds you of the headlines today?
Well, I think, yes, certainly the division between perspectives.
By reading up on America's far from perfect history, looking for revelations from the Revolution, there's so much to learn as we turn the page, perhaps moving towards a more unified chapter.
You come back to the fact that, wow, it is. America has survived 250 years.
So what's next?
What's next?
Holding pieces of American history in our hands, knowing history has its eyes on us. Joey Safchik, NBC 7.
NBC 7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on deeper investigations.
Why didn't you just let her go?
I'm trying to keep our family together.
You count on getting a response. You count on a committed team looking out for you.
A lot of our small business vendors tell me that you owe them quite a bit of money.
In 2 languages.
¿Por qué piensa que ellos no hacen más?
You count on results.
And they said, you have your money back.
And getting answers.
Do you still feel let down?
It's a slap in the face.
This is NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 investigates and responds. Only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Lots to get to with your 4th of July forecast. So we'll start with this, the UV index. Because of that mid to high level cloud cover for today, we're going to be at a 4, a moderate level. So that burn time's still at 45 minutes. Make sure you're still wearing some sunscreen. You have the hat, you have the sunglasses. Stay hydrated. It is going to be warm out there across the county. So if we take a closer look at some other details with the forecast for today, we're taking you out to the coastline, Mission Beach. You can see partly cloudy skies going into about 9 a.m. And then those clouds will be a factor off and on as we head into this afternoon. Moderate rip current risk, wave heights from 2 to 4 feet. Check out the water temperature at the bottom of your screen. 67 degrees up to 70 degrees. It's going to feel really nice getting in the water. And for rip currents, again, at that moderate level. But if you get caught in one, you don't want to fight the current. You want to swim parallel to the shoreline. Wave for help. Try to stay calm. As always, check in with the lifeguards when you get to the beach. Ask them about those conditions. Here's a look at Poway for today. You can see mid-80s, cloudy skies as we head into this afternoon, emphasizing that these clouds are at that mid to high level for today. So we still have some warmer temperatures on tap. For the San Diego County Fair forecast, you can see we're right around those low 70s also with the cloud cover there. That remains a factor heading into this evening when temperatures taper off to those upper 60s. But overall, up and down the coastline, we're ranging from about 70 degrees up to about the mid 70s. We'll have some low to upper 80s over the inland valleys. Very similar temperature-wise over the mountains. Wind speeds up to about 35 miles per hour. If they're gusting strong, otherwise sustaining winds around 20 miles per hour. Same thing will go for the desert region, except those wind gusts around 25 miles per hour with those temperatures just hot. 105 for today. Big Bay boom tonight, 9:15 San Diego Bay. We do have the cloud cover there, and we're looking at still a chance for viewing those fireworks. It's not going to be obstructing the view here, but it is something that remains in the forecast as we head into later this evening. By that time, temperatures will be right around the upper 60s. Maybe you're heading to La Jolla Shores hours for their drone show at Kellogg Park. That starts at 9 o'clock tonight. You can see also partly cloudy skies heading into late this evening, right around 10 o'clock even, mid-60s by that point. For your future weather pattern, we are expecting, like I said, the clouds to be off and on, really along the coast, over the valleys, even over the mountain communities. And then we'll see more of that later on tonight as we start Sunday morning. Expect more of that marine layer, but better chances for afternoon clearing tomorrow. Here's a look at the 10-day forecast. Not much is changing near the coast, but we warm up just a little bit by midweek. We'll feel that more over the valleys. It means making a return to some upper 80s. Maybe even some 90s there. And for the mountain communities, you can see getting back into some 90s by midweek as well. And it is going to be dangerously hot over the desert region, really starting at the start of this week. We get closer to 110. And then by Wednesday and Thursday, we're talking temperatures that could be reaching about 115 degrees, Monica.
All right, Brooke, so many things going on this weekend. And of course, the fair is one of them. There are only 2 days left to experience all the fried foods, the exciting rides, and the live entertainment at the San Diego County Fair. Sunday is the final day of all the fair fun. The fair will be open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. today and tomorrow. The fireworks spectacular will also be making a comeback at the grandstand tonight at 9 p.m. Organizers expect even bigger crowds for the 4th of July holiday weekend, bringing the total to about 900,000 people in all across its 4-week run. There is more coverage to count on at NBC7.com. I'm Monica Hernandez. Thanks for watching.